Hey guys, Squatch here. In this video, I wanted to talk about something that you can be doing in your reloading room when components are kind of hard to come by, kind of like they are right now. When I built this new bench setup, and a lot of you guys have seen kind of the progression of how the bench has kind of evolved here at the channel. I wanted a way to keep everything up and off the bench and keep things more organized, other than the pegboard systems that I've used in the past. And I checked out Inline Fabrication, and I really got interested in their rail system, which I have right here mounted on the wall. So I picked up enough rail system to span almost the entire length of this bench. Particular is 10 feet. I think I got 8 feet of their rail system. And they are super easy to install, and it adds so much flexibility and so many options of what you can do to store things, to get organized. And I'm going to go through some of those today, but as far as the installation, I had to deviate a little bit from the instructions that Dan provides over Inline Fabrication. The way these rail systems are set up, they're already pre-drilled, and they're countersunk. If your walls are 16 or 24 on center, standard studded walls, the hardware that's provided, it's going to be nice and flush. There's also some end caps to cover up the bolts that are sticking out there, so it's a real nice flush system. It looks like it actually belongs there. In my case, I had to mount this to a concrete wall that I'm using in my shop, so I had to use Tapcons, and they're blue. They don't really match the rail system very well, and it doesn't do the rail system justice of how nice this setup is. But basically, we got it mounted, and all of these little slots right here gives us a lot of options on where we can place things and how we can store them. So let's jump into some of the things that you can do with your rail system. All right, the first thing I want to talk about with the rail system is if you just buy the rail system and you've got a ton of these hanging around, these are the acro bins that most of our presses are going to have. And what's cool about the rail system is they hang awesome, just like that on the rail system. So that gives you a huge amount of flexibility on how you can orientate things. And again, most of us have these already, so that's just a cool way to get them up off the bench and out of the way and free up some bench space. All right, so let's talk about what you can do with this rail system besides hanging acro bins on it. Again, it does very nice. Inline Fabrication already has a ton of accessories specific to your model press, different tool heads, you name it. Just get on their website and check it out. The first thing I want to show you is all the accessories are going to come with the necessary hardware to mount the accessory to the rail system. And it's very simple. It's basically a Phillips head threaded bolt with a locking nut on the back. When you install these accessories onto the rail, these bolts correspond with the slots that you see there on the rail system. And it's as simple as just snugging it up with a Phillips head screwdriver. It's that simple. You may need to stick your finger in behind there just to hold the nut, but once it starts to bite onto the rail, it's going to snug up for you real nice. The first accessory that I'm showing you here, this is a primer pickup tube holder. And I got several of these because I have tons of pickup tubes, and I always have, here's a quick tip, if you're hanging these up and you got someone helping you, my daughters right now are my RF100 primer filler, because they fill primer tubes for me when I'm running, and basically when they're empty, I leave them like this, and then they'll grab it off, fill it up, and then when they hang it back up, they're going to hang it up tip, to the top. That way, it's just a system we have worked out. So if you have little minions helping you out in your reloading room, that's just something you can do to make your life a little more efficient. The next accessory that we're going to look at, this is just a standard tool holder. You could probably also use this for pickup tubes. There's actually 5 slots in here, and sure enough, they fit just fine. But I use this for, I keep picks and small screwdrivers and things like that, just to kind of, if I have to make a spring adjustment or move a cotter pin or something and I need a pick, I'll hang those on here. Also, maybe if you drop a primer and it falls down into one of the little intricate details of the press, you can use a pick or something to get it out, because we're not going to waste any primers around here, especially in this day and age. The next thing that I want to show, this is just a basic box bin here that hangs on the accessory roll. Same system as all of the other accessories. And this is nice to put things that you access a lot, you know, whether it be case lube or cleaner, canned air, something like that. And the last accessories that I'm going to show is currently I've been taking my Dillon tool heads with all my different caliber conversions and just setting them on the bench. And this was primarily the intent of me getting into the rail system, was to get those off the bench and clear up as much real estate up here as I possibly can. So there's a couple different methods that Inline Fabrication has. One of them is basic their own tool head stand with a pin that you can put your tool head and your powder measure and all that on there. I elected for the bracket that allowed me to bolt the factory Dillon tool head to this accessory. So that way I could still use my Dillon tool heads that I invested in and have a way to store them onto the accessory rail. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some of this put together, and I'm going to start moving things around the rail and kind of show you what the end product looks like and what it can look like for you in your reloading room. So I'm going to get busy and then I'll be right back. Okay, let's see how we've got all of this set up here. As you can see, I've got everything installed here on the rail. The first thing here is the bin, and I've got some case lube and some air, canned air there. We got our screwdrivers and picks, even a little scoop there. Those acro bins fit really nice. Good spot for the case gauges as well going on down the line. We've got our primer pickup tubes and plenty of caliber conversions back there, and everything bolted up really nice. Very happy with how it turned out. And there you guys have it. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up this video showing, you know, how my bench has evolved using the Inline Fabrication rail system. I'm very pleased with how it turned out. Everything assembled very easily. Everything fit. It just fit. It just works. And if you want to check that out, head over to inlinefabrication.com and check out all the accessories along with the different the different lengths of rail systems that they have over there. You may not need 8-foot rail. Maybe you need 2, 3, whatever. I'm sure they have it over there. If you have any questions, hit me up on my email is the best way, squatchreloading@gmail.com. You can always find us on Facebook and Instagram as well at Squatch Reloading. If you want to support the channel, head on over to Patreon, patreon.com/Squatch Reloading, and find us over there as well. If you guys like these videos, hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell with notifications so you stay up to date with everything that we have coming up. And that's going to wrap this one up, guys. Thanks for watching, and God bless.